Uko uzima.
Tumekosa kazi.
Huyu ni Steve ndo tunapata kazi.
Tumerauka sana FG sana.
Kule mbele wengine. Huo mbele hapo.
Achana na mimi waje bila kifaa hapo utafanya.
Wanangoja upite. Wewe hakuna mtu anakuja. Unajua pale ulisimama pale ulikuwa umesimama pale na ulikuwa umesimama.
Sasa huu hapa ndio muhimu anasema usifute huko.
Kwa sasa wanyama wako stranded, najua hawezi kula nyasi, hawana nyasi ya kula, hawana mimea, hawana forage, hawana nini. Kile tunatarajia sasa ni human wildlife conflict kuendelea na kuongezeka, kwa sababu sasa wanyama wanatoka mbugani waingie wapi? Mashambani, sio waingie kwa mashamba. Tuanze kusikia ndizi, tuanze kusikia miwa, tuanze kusikia mahindi na mambo kama hayo. So those of us who live with wildlife must know the behavior of wildlife. Ukiharibu habitat yao wanakuja kwako. So we expect that a lot. And I would want to urge ranch owners and ranch management, tafadhali tusilaumiane. When you see something like this happening, let's try to collaborate and sort out the matter. Yule alianzisha moto, kuna moto ulianza katika shamba, katika store ya hay katika ranch moja, na hiyo moto ikaruka ikaingia katika mbuga, na huyo mtu wakati tuliuliza ranch management wakasema huyo mtu alitoroka. Huyo mtu apatikane, ashtakiwe. Kwanza ameharibu mali ya mwenye shamba, alafu sasa ameingiza moto ndani ya park. Huyo mtu pia apatikane, ashtakiwe. We want the park to be treated as a strategic asset ya nchi yetu ya Kenya.
You are aware from April up to now, for the last 3 months, there has been several outbreaks of fires in our national parks and also in the community ranges, community lands, and also the ranges. The number of ranges I'm talking about is about 28, and then our Tsavo conservation area, our national parks. For the last few days, there has been fierce fire in this part of the park. So far, I've been informed that there is 657 square kilometers of area which has been affected by the fire, out of the 22,000 square kilometers of our national park. So when you look at that, it's about 2.9% of the area which has been impacted by these fire outbreaks. And you know that because of these fires, there has been devastating effects in terms of the habitat, the ecosystem for the wildlife. Where burning has taken place, you will find that the wildlife automatically they will be forced to go out of those areas so that they go to safer areas where they can also get their pasture and also get their food accordingly. The 3 major reasons which we associate to these fires is one, they are illegal livestock herders within the park. We also have illegal honey harvesters and also illegal jackal burning. These are the major three causes of fire outbreaks in the parks. And then, in addition, we are aware also that some fires have emanated from the communities. This is the period where farming communities are preparing their lands. And on the 2 occasions, we've been informed that the fire emanated from the farming community, which is surrounding the park. We've not finalized the exact money involved in this exercise, but what I know is that there was a proposal of about Kenya shillings 20 million, which our team had prepared. I have not sat down to find out of what it requested, how much exactly we've spent. But I know it's a substantial amount of money, not well over 10 million. But most of this assistance also came in kind. In terms of the destroyed ecology, we will just, of course, we will expect after some few months there will be rains and etc. So we expect the environment to regenerate itself. But it is unfortunate, of course, we may have lost some few biological species in terms of the pasture and etc. We may not be able to get them back, but we will allow the environment to regenerate itself. But we've taken lessons so that we avoid such issues in future. But more importantly, on the side of government, we will be able to improve our equipment in terms of ensuring that we have fire breaks in several areas. We will also increase our fire towers so that we are able to monitor closely what is happening. And more importantly, we've also worked with the security system and agreed that the officers on the ground from Nyumba Kumi, from Assistant Chief and the leadership, they will be able to monitor closely so that whenever there are such incidents, we should be able to pass the information and then take the necessary action. And for the people who are responsible for these fires, we will treat them as arsonists. And therefore, it means the full force of the law will be used to ensure that they are appropriately. We will allow the law to take its course for people who deliberately create and start these fires.
Arson, like the peers has mentioned, is a crime. And once a crime is committed, it cannot be left just like that. We have to go for those who committed the crime, and so that nobody does a similar thing in future. We think that those who have ranches and are aware of maybe 1 or 2 people who are suspected to have, ignited the fire, maybe maliciously, we want to know them. We've asked our CID officers to investigate, and I'm sure they'll come up with something. But above that, we've said that, fires being a menace in these times must be fought collaboratively. We want every ranch, every stakeholder in this area to participate, and I think we've agreed on that. But I've also insisted that the national government administrative officers on the ground, especially the chiefs and assistant chiefs and the Nyumba Kumis, to identify people who are keeping animals here, livestock keepers, who have more animals than their land can carry. If you have 1,000 animals on 4 acres, that really means that you're actually grazing in the park. And when park authorities take action against you, you're most likely to commit some malice like what we've seen. So those are the people who say should get out of here so that they can be able to take animals where they can really graze without interfering with the park authorities or even with the park itself.
Why has it taken?
At the end of the day, tunajua nani ni owner ya ranch. Na kama kuna sababu, kama kuna swali, tunakuja kwa
/14/606/2020. kwa kweli itavunja wananchi moyo, na hivyo tulichukua kwamba kwa vile tuko na hiyo mtu ambao kwa kizungu tunamuita suspect hapo kwa Tsavo, na sisi ni neighbors na sisi tunajitaja natural neighbors wa national park.
From the ranch owner up to the tenant.